and unlock new weapons for their arcane mode.
In the old days, good old Sin Town looked way different, Robbie. It was tiny and uninhabited. Oh, but God almighty, how I loved it. You really can't imagine. Everybody here could find work to their liking. It was here that I met my first true love, Charlotte. But most importantly, it was the safest town in all of the Wild West. Until they showed up. These outlaws were wanted in every city of our state. They were real bastards. Their leader went by the name of Fat Joe. In his 30s, this mammoth weighed more than a herd of bison, and you could take that to the bank. He was used to getting everything he ever wanted, right from the cradle. And even after his parents died, nothing much changed in that department. He couldn't let a second go by without munching on something. Ugh, the stench, oh, Lordy. God forbid that you should ever smell such a thing, ever. But, to tell you the truth, and so it began. Those three I took down right away.
Triple kill.
Grandpa, you've got a glass in your hand?
And a bottle right there.
Grandpa, were you not supposed to reload the revolver?
Of course not. This is Hollywood, kid.
Grandpa, it looks like you're trying to trick me.
Oh, yeah? Well, no victim, no crime, kid. Grandson, that day my heater lit 'em up like the sky on the 4th of July.
Why, whatever do you mean, Grandpa? When you make jokes like that, I don't understand you, Grandpa.
Oh, don't worry, kid. I stopped understanding myself way back when I was 16.
Move out! Move out!
Enemy to your left, kid.
Move out! Cover me!
Down the middle, son. During my younger years, my reflexes were as good and fast as a leopard hunting his prey.
And that's exactly the reason why you had them 7 kids. Right, Grandpa? Because of them cat-like reflexes?
Did it finally get through to you that no bullets of yours could take me down? Common, come get some of this.
Go! Move out!
Yes, there were so many of them, and my barrels were red hot.
Barrels? You said my favorite revolver, not revolvers.
Take a good long look at me, kid. I have 2 hands, don't I? That means 2 pistols, kid.
Killing spree. Double kill.
And this is all you got?
Move out!
Double kill.
Charge!
Bulletproof.
Oh, you're the tough guys around here, huh? I feel much better after taking you down.
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill.
Enemy to your left, kid.
Double kill.
Charge!
Felt good.
Move out!
Rampage. Double kill.
Move out! Cover me!
Double kill.
Coming into my town was the biggest mistake you've ever made.
Double kill.
Go, go, go!
Double kill. Triple kill.
And the last enemy was hit. He fell to the ground like a pencil playing a banjo. And they lived happily ever after.
Grandpa, what about Charlotte and Joe?
Oh, all right. Just hand me that next bottle, kid.
And what happened then, Grandpa?
I tracked Big Joe's fat footsteps to the sulfur pit mine, and it was there that they were getting ready to ambush me. The whole pit mine was full of enemies who kept the old man at gunpoint.
Like this one?
No, a little smaller.
Double kill.
So, who's the wise guy here? Come get some. Come get yours. Enemy to your left, kid.
Double kill. Double kill.
Oops. Watch your feet there. Oh, man, fellers. I get it, though. The sun and the heat are getting to you. But your stupidity is far beyond me.
Granddad, could revolvers really shoot like this?
No, revolvers couldn't. But these two .45 caliber babies sure could.
Figure enemies reserve. Alter your stories.
Double kill.
They sure didn't know that today's weather forecast included lead precipitation. just exactly how many of you fit into one mine. Felt good.
Double kill. Double kill.
And y'all call this shooting? Let me show you how it's done. Double kill. Killing spree. Killing spree. And I took all of them down. All the enemies died. Except one. Oh, yeah, I killed him too. And as I have told you before, so they lived happily ever after. And, as a matter of fact, I'm late for my poker game.
No, Grandpa, don't leave. I'm already on my way out to get you that next bottle.
After 3 months of stakeouts, I finally found his camp. I grasped my trusty 6-shooter. Oh, man, at least that's enough to catch my breath. After some scouting, I found Joe's camp. I crept up to the camp and a gunshot noise.
What happened?
That damn arthritis. wise guy here. Come get some. Come get yours.
Move out!
Double kill. Double kill.
Do you know how many gangbangers it takes to change a light bulb?
How many, Grandpa?
Not even one. They're all idiots.
Double kill.
That day, the enemy was dropping like flies come wintertime. But it wasn't cold at all. Now, what I really need is a new gun with a little more zing.
Go, go, go!
Tough guy.
And then, Joe used his drones. Wait, it was at that moment that I understood that the desert is hot enough. Just the right time for Mr. Shell Blaster.
Mr. Shellblaster? Who is that, Grandpa?
And I figure now's as good a time as any to introduce you to. Just be careful. He has an explosive personality.
Such fun. That's better than two girlfriends. Let's explore the personality. The formulation is not really good. Castrator on the other hand to shoot a gel.
Move out!
So, who's the wise guy here? Come get some. Come get yours.
Killing spree.
You're so dumb.
Go, go, go!
Charge!
Hey,
Move out!
Killing spree. Double kill. Killing spree. Triple kill.
man, at least that's enough to catch my breath.
Killing spree. Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Wait a minute. Whew, my hands feel like they're gonna fall off.
Triple kill. Triple kill. Rampage.
Oh, man. At least that's enough to catch my breath.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Whoever had the genius idea to give you all guns? You're just gonna shoot each other down by yourself. For all of you.
Triple kill. Rampage. Double kill.
Charge!
Hey, Fatso. Come out wherever you are. I just want to talk.
Triple kill.
Move out! Cover me! Go! Move out!
Killing spree.
Move out!
Rampage. Triple kill.
And so it seemed like the relentless criminal machine gave way. But suddenly, Joe appeared. You call this a threat? Joe, it's time for you to start thinking about your weight. Move your ass, Joe! Move your ass, Joe! Firstly, we have to take down the blue drones. Quit stuffing your face! Are you stuffing your face again? Your stomach is a bottomless pit. Your stomach is a bottomless pit. Just die already. I killed him. He had the pendant of my Charlotte in his hand, but he got to jabber it on. I decided to pretend to be a white slave trader and went to rescue. How childish they were. I made a cage that I filled full of dummies. Decoys, if you will. It created a great disguise. Robbie, they were confused as hell when they saw me.
Grandpa, where did you get those dummies?
At the men's clothing shop, of course. Man, I made you a star. As my grandpa always used to tell me, the bigger the wardrobe, the harder it drops.
Killing spree.
Shame there's so many pictures, and me without a bat. Well, I guess I'll just be fine with my revolvers instead.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Stop! Grandpa, did you come to them with just revolvers?
Clever boy. Certainly, I did not come alone. In that difficult moment, my new friend came in handy, to say the least.
Wow, Grandpa. One more?
Okay, Robbie. I wanted to call him Excalibur or Narsil, but I just called him Saturnine Sammy. Damn!
Rampage. Bulletproof.
They are flying low. Maybe it'll rain. Or more specifically, maybe it'll be a hailstorm of bullets. They were shooting from everywhere. Left, right, top.
From top?
Well, yeah. The fort was huge. As huge as a...
You are lying.
huge as a shopping mall, to which we will go tomorrow to eat ice cream.
Okay, Grandpa, I believe you. Everything was just as you were saying.
Felt good.
Killing spree.
Grandpa, I want to be like you.
Well then, here's a secret mission for you. You need to get into that kitchen and bring some fuel for an old engine.
What?
Bring whiskey! But do it so that our granny won't notice. And while the kid's away, The cowboys will play. Time for some real fun.
Why do you have two hands held? Severely and well at Rogers. Question using those hands to
Come here, my little darling. Hope you're not frozen. If you are, I can warm you right up. Do you seriously think this is a real shot? Now this is a shot. And here I am. Ta-da! And then boom! And bam! And then... And whoa! Smells like... bacon. Robbie! You better bring me some bacon, too!
Rampage. Rampage. Rampage.
Well, what the hell is this? Okay. Who took the keys to my tank?
Grandpa.
Who is it? Oh, it's you. Where did we stop?
What are you talking about? You and your friend, Saturnine Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Everyone will get his own bullet. Vampire silver. White Walker obsidian. And you can take my simple lead one.
Move out!
Double kill. Rampage.
It was a good toy. It's like your granny's meat grinder. And mince, after it, was very soft.
Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
That didn't hurt. Loktar Ogar. What? You didn't understand? Hey, you! Lord Butt! Translate for him.
Double kill. Double kill.
Cover me!
Double kill.
I never did see so many people wasting their lives at the same time.
Grandpa, were you not scared?
Hell yeah! When I imagined the horrors Charlotte might be going through, it sent a shiver right down my spine. She had a loose tongue, but I still aimed to rescue her. A lot. Much more than me. I was lucky that I had more than enough bullets for each and every one of them.
Move out!
Double kill.
The prairie's big. More than enough space for everyone's graves.
Triple
I
kill.
reckon I destroyed them all. But it ain't no big surprise. Otherwise, you'd have a different grandpa. Let's not talk about bad stuff anymore. Hand me that shawl and, while you're at it, bring a cigar. There's a whole box of them on the table.
Here's your shawl. And I will bring a cigar if you tell me what happened next.
You're quite persuasive there, Robbie. Hand me that cigar and I'll tell you what happened next.